Wife, wife, wife. Maybe he should do something about it. Mark's words replayed in his mind like a broken record, causing him to think about that a lot these past days. Maybe that wouldn't be that bad idea. He's planning on marrying that girl one day anyway, but now, not to bring confusion, he would have tied the knot the moment he saw you at that wedding. But your condition is what scares him the most. Jungkook, no, even though you remembers a lot more than the first day, you are still unsure. And in some moments, he could see fear and discomfort in your eyes. That's rare, but it doesn't mean it isn't there. What are you up to? Mark asked, sitting on the seat in front of Jungkook while lifting his brow. Nothing for now, I'm just thinking, Jungkook answered, rubbing his jaw. Leaning his head on the chair, he cast his eyes towards the ceiling, thinking about what exactly. We can't do anything about Jackson's situation till we don't get any lead, or Jungkook cut him off before he could spoil his mood on Verso. No, no, I'm not thinking about him, but now I might start again. Sighing, Jungkook ran a hand through his hair. That what is it? Your words, my words? He asked, frowning in confusion while eyeing him baffled. See, about wife thing. His words surprised Mark, causing him to start chuckle. Don't tell me that you are scared or having second thoughts. No, I'm not. Well, not really. It's not easy. Groaning, Jungkook stood up from the chair and started to pace the office. What is it? Come on, tell me. I know you my whole life. What is it? What if she rejects me? Jungkook's mouth opened on its record. Reject you? Are you fucking blind? That girl is looking at you like you are some type of a god. You think she would say no? She is still not remembering everything. Everything. Jungkook repeated, looking at his shoes. It wasn't only your fault, it was all of us. We fell for lies and manipulation, but sighing, he shook his head. Maybe she never remembers. Maybe that will be a hole in her memory that will never be filled. She slowly started to remember everything. That secret won't be a secret much longer. Then tell her everything. I can't, I just can't. His voice cracked. And why is that? He asked with annoyance in his voice, standing up himself and making his way towards Jungkook. Cause I don't want to hurt her anymore. I'm scared that she will. He paused. I'm scared that she would do the same thing she did months ago. And what would I do then? You saw me with your own eyes, what her disappearance did to me. What would her do in that case? Then don't let her do that. Show her that you care, that you love her. By marrying her? Nah, the vows won't change much. Take that from me. I gave a ring and got divorce papers not long after. However, on the other hand, you don't need to marry her right away, but show her that you. Firstly, your story was different, and secondly, how should I show her that I mean it? I mean, I'm telling her how I feel about us every damn day. First, the second ring won't change either one of your feelings that you are holding, but maybe in some way it will help her feel, I don't know, safer. You know, she will be sure that you will be next to her whole life at all times. So you are advising me to Jungkook trail, turning his head to the side to look at him. To get engaged? He said smugly without missing a beat. Yeah, just like that, get engaged. Chuckling, he looked at Jungkook. Well, you asked me for opinion. You mean on marrying her anyway? Maybe not now because of all stuff that is going around, but get engaged. She's pregnant with your kid, and even though she is not a materialistic girl, she will know that she has you by her side. And in some way, when and if she finds out about all the stuff, she will know that you mean what you said about loving her and all. She might not try to do something stupid. Last time she tried to do that stupidity because she thought she doesn't have anyone, and that was her reason to pull a trigger. And if we get engaged, she will have us, all of us, a family. Jungkook voiced his thoughts out loud while looking out of the window. Exactly. You are having a free pass to her as your wife someday, and she is safe from her own self. It's a win-win situation if you ask me. I didn't really think about engagement but only about marriage, Jungkook said truthfully, scrunching his nose. Well, maybe you should. We don't have anything to do till we don't get any information from Alex. So if you want, we can go check engagement rings. Today? Jungkook asked, shocked. Yeah, you don't need to get engaged now, this moment, but I thought you would want to get engaged before she gives birth. True, I would. He got caught when doors were thrown open and Yunjin walked inside like he owns the place. He greeted Jungkook in a hoarse voice, causing him to squint his eyes on him. How is that you returned so quickly? I thought that you will stay longer. He went to Italy a week ago to fix some problems in one of his clubs there, and by what they heard, they thought he will stay longer. I fixed the damage. That was all he said while making his way towards a bottle of scotch on the table. Was it a lot? Marx asked, eyeing the brim-filled glass in Hyunjin's hand. Well, not that much. Apparently, one of the dancer's jealous boyfriends showed up with AK and shot down half of the club. Dad, Jungkook questioned, putting his hands in his pocket. One, he said and let out a sigh. Who? Him, he said, chuckling. The cops wanted to arrest him, but he killed himself before they could catch him. Apparently, he had a restraining order from the side of that girl that dances, and cops were looking for him because of some illegal stuff. We didn't get into details, he asked, causing them to nod. Is Matthew with you or? Mark asked, on which Yunjin nodded, pointing towards the door. Yeah, he's in the kitchen with YN. YN is in the kitchen? Jungkook asked, confused, looking at the watch. Yeah, why? She was sleeping when I came here, that's all. So are we doing it? Mark asked, looking at him. After a couple of moments, Jungkook looked at him, going once more through everything, then slowly nodded. Yes, I'm doing it. What? What is going on? Yunjin asked, frowning. Jungkook looked at him, battling himself about telling him and taking him with him. How drunk are you? Jungkook asked, skimming his eyes over him. That depends. On what? He asked with a frown pulling on his lips. On what we are going to do, he answered in a tone which shot a desire of punching him in the face through his body. We are going to a jewelry store, Mark exclaimed as he started to walk towards the doors. I'm gonna go tell Matthew to stay and be with Ryan and Junghoon until we return, he added, exiting the office. You finally decided to get piercing? Yunjin asked, chuckling while taking a swing of his drink. No, I'm gonna go buy an engagement ring. His answer took him by surprise because his eyes widened and he spat drink from his mouth all over his couch. Are you kidding? He asked, eyeing him wearily. No, I'm serious, Jungkook said as he started to make his way towards the door. You are seriously serious? Yes, and you are drunkly drunk. So come on, are you coming or not? Jungkook hissed, not turning his head to face him. What was wrong with that ring? Yunjin went as he sat back into a car. I didn't like it, was all he said before starting a car and driving towards their next stop. They left the house almost 4 hours ago, but not before tripling security around the house and telling Lino to not let you or Jung-hoon out of his eyesight. And ever since they were in at last, 15 shops from which they walked out empty-handed. Look, this one is the last one that holds somehow different and unique ranks. So you better get a grip and fucking choose. Yunjin groaned, rubbing his temples from what Jungkook gonna guess is a freshly coming hangover headache. I know. Jungkook mumbled, pulling a car into a parking space. Let's go.